by Mugov Tanganyika President Emerson Mnangagwa yesterday cancelled the ZANU-PF Politburo meeting at the last minute as he resisted the temptation to prioritize party business ahead of government. Emerson Mnangagwa ZANU-PF was set to hold a Politburo meeting in the capital yesterday to signal the commencement of processes leading to its extraordinary Congress on Friday. However, ZANU-PF spokesperson Simon Kayumoyo announced at the last minute that the Indaba had been postponed to today. The ZANU-PF Politburo meeting scheduled for yesterday has been postponed to tomorrow today, while the Central Committee that had been scheduled for tomorrow today will be held on Thursday. Members who have been affected are expected to be seated at the usual venue by 10 a.m. Kayumoyo said. While Kayumoyo did not give reason for the postponement, government sources told the Daily News that, in line with Mnangagwa's dream for a complete departure from former President Robert Mugabe's modus operandi, he had insisted that it was not prudent to prematurely end a cabinet meeting to accommodate party business. There were proposals that some of the cabinet discussions be shelved to allow time for the Politburo given that Congress is around the corner, but he maintained that government business must always come before all else, a government official privy to cabinet Gongzon said. During Mugabe's reign, ZANU-PF programs were of primacy over government business. For instance, when Mugabe's wife, Grace, as ZANU-PF Women's League secretary, held her controversial countrywide rallies, they almost always dealt a major blow on government business as ministers abandoned the workstations to attend the whistle-stop tours. Since she entered the political fray following the ouster of former Vice President Joyce Mujuru in 2014, dozens of cabinet ministers would make a beeline to Grace's rallies, leaving their offices manned by deputy ministers and permanent secretaries. The same applied when Mugabe himself held his equally controversial interface rallies with youths, as ministers would abandon the duties to attend the rallies for fear of being labeled as opposed to his rule. Opposition political parties often complained about ZANU-PF conflation with the state to the extent that it had become difficult to make a distinction between party business and the official's public service obligations. The ZANU-PF Congress is set to confirm Mnangagwa as the party's first secretary as well as its presidential candidate for the elections scheduled for not later than August next year. Daily News. Emerson Mnangagwa Simon Kayumoyo ZANU-PF previous post-MP OFU dares Simra, police next post-ex-minister in nasty divorce, cannot afford a lawyer support. Nihanda Radio Donate here.